Hello Pisces, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of October. So we are looking at October 16th all the way through Halloween, October 31st. General reading as always, Pisces, it will not resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for your life, your situation, your relationship, and release what does not resonate with you. If you do find that you are interested in a personal private reading from me, all of that information is listed down below in the description box, and I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I feature for my readings. All right, guys, so let's get started. The two focus decks that I will be using is the Barbieri Zodiac as well as the Moonology card deck for the focus messages for this reading, Pisces. The Barbieri Zodiac has signs and elements that could be very prominent for this reading. Now, if the sign that you're thinking about for this reading doesn't come through in this deck, that doesn't mean that this reading is not for you or for the person that you are thinking about for this reading. These are just prominent potential signs for some people that may present itself for this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what needs to come through here. It's a very small deck, just a few cards. So let me see what signs and elements I gravitate towards for this one. Okay, we've got Leo. Let me grab another one. And we have fire signs represented here. So Leo, once again, Aries and Sagittarius. And for some of my Pisces, if you are thinking about a Leo and or a fire sign, then let's see how that plays itself out for this reading, especially if that's somebody that you are thinking about for this particular reading here, okay? And bottom of the deck is Libra, so that might be significant for some of you guys. All right, so second focus deck is the Moonology card deck. So let's see one more additional focus message that needs to come through for this reading for you, Pisces. And then we'll get started and see what messages need to come through here today. I'm leaning towards this one. Hold your vision. Fixed moon energy. So if there is something that you're thinking about, it doesn't have to be just in regard to your romantic life and your love life, but other aspects of your life too, where you might have a particular goal in mind. And if you're running into obstacles and challenges, this is telling you, don't lose sight of what it is that you ultimately are wanting. What is it that you envision for yourself? Hold on tight to it, because you could actually manifest that. And I can't help but look at the bottom card, which I don't really do, but I just happen to gravitate towards that for this particular card deck. It says, have faith in your dreams. That's the waxing crescent moon. So I'm going to pull that for you, Pisces. So very fitting that these two cards are represented here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the Mystic Moon Oracles, Pisces, for this reading, and see what messages you would benefit from at this time for the second half of October. I cannot believe how fast this year has gone already. Holidays are just around the corner. All right, guys. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces. What messages need to come through here at this time for the second half of October? Abandoned. You either, Pisces, might have abandoned a situation or a relationship, or this is how somebody made you feel. It could either be, again, a Leo, any of the fire signs, or a Libra, but it doesn't have to be. Those are just potential signs for some of you that you might be interacting with or are thinking about for this reading. The next card after that is mirroring. And so with mirroring energy, that does tap into twin flame type connection. So for some of you guys that already know you're in a twin flame relationship, or if you've had your suspicion that that's the type of connection that you share with somebody, that's being represented here. And perhaps they've either abandoned the connection for some reason, or you have. Let's see what else. Interesting. What else, please, for Pisces at this time? Bound. This is not my favorite card. This Bound card taps into devil energy in traditional tarot, which typically is Capricorn, but it can include Virgo and Taurus as well. You know, with that devil energy, it is feeling bound to something or someone. There's that stagnant energy or feeling like you're trapped and that you can't break free from something or someone. And maybe that's why somebody ended up bailing on the situation and just abandoning the situation altogether, even though you did feel a particular draw to somebody by way of a twin flame connection. Part of a twin flame journey, sometimes people have to go their separate ways in order to figure things out on their own. And if you guys are meant to come back together, then ultimately you guys are going to come back together when your individual cycles have come to completion. But yeah, that's devil energy right here. Somebody as well, Pisces, that you might be thinking about for this reading, especially if they happen to be Capricorn, since that is the devil card. They might have some addictions that they are dealing with in their life. So either a drinking problem, a drug problem, or some other sort of just toxic type behavior, very self-limiting. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Pisces? Signs, okay? There are signs all around you. Pay attention to that. And look at this bottom of the deck, victim, feeling tied down, bound. Again, very similar energies to this bound card. Again, tapping into the energy of the devil card. And I just did a reading for Leo, I believe, and this came through as well. And we have Leo representation right here. So for some of you guys, it might actually be a Leo that you are thinking about for this reading. And if they ever made you feel bound to a situation or tied down, or that there's just this toxic type energy between the two of you, it's totally understandable if somebody decided to leave or just abandon ship, so to speak, you know? It's very interesting. The card after victim is mute. Somebody doesn't want to talk. So communication is poor. You guys are either not communicating at this time, Pisces, or there is very little unproductive conversation going on here between the two of you. Okay, so let's add to this with some twin flame journey tarot, because I am tapping into some sort of twin flame energy for some of you, but of course not everybody identifies with a twin flame connection, and that's okay. So let's take a look and see, focusing on tarot energies, what needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please, for the second half of October. What else do we need to know at this time? Whoa, 9 of Cups. Water energy. That is your own energy, Pisces. Satisfaction and wish fulfillment. That's actually a beautiful card. And if you weren't getting it from this person that you feel might be your twin flame, you know, perhaps during this time of separation, it's up to you to satisfy yourself. It's up to you to fulfill your own wishes in your own life. And that's going back to these focus messages. Hold your vision. Have faith in your dreams. Your dreams, not their dreams, yours. And it's not our dreams, as in you and this other person, yours. Your vision, your dreams. Fulfill your wishes. Satisfy yourself. 9 of Cups. Because part of the energy of 9s in tarot is things coming to fruition. And sometimes 9 of Cups too is somebody who drinks too much. So going back to this devil card, this devil energy card, where somebody's dealing with addictions. For some of you guys, I can't help but tap into that somebody in this equation, in this situation, for some of you has a drinking problem. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Pisces? 3 of Swords, heartache. Somebody broke your heart, Pisces, or really hurt you. And so it might actually be you that abandoned the connection. It's falling right below mirroring energy. So for some of you guys, you feel as though somebody you consider to be your twin flame has really broken your heart. This is heartbreak over separation, more than likely, putting somebody into this space of grieving something in this connection. Threes in tarot typically represent communication, but with this mute card being represented in this reading, there I feel is either none of it going on or just very little talking or texting or whatever, just minimal conversation. And if you guys are talking, it's just not going the way you're wanting it to. But for the most part, I do feel that this person has ghosted you and they're not talking. They're not talking to you right now, and you're not talking to them. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Pisces for the second half of October? Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. We've got the Hermit. That's Virgo energy for some of you. We have the Eight of Wands. This card does read energy, surge, and communication. Okay, that's good, especially with that mute card. So perhaps you guys will start talking once again. We do, however, have the Ace of Cups, and that is falling in the reverse. In the upright, it says love initiation and the ability to have a fresh start with somebody in a romantic connection, you know, but this is coming up reversed, so that's how I'm going to have to read it. And again, more water energy, which is your own energy here. Wands is fire, and we've got fire represented right there. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you, and Hermit is Virgo. So some of you guys may have actually chosen to really go within and you just want peace and quiet right now to be able to figure out your next step in all this, especially Pisces, if you were the one that abandoned the connection. You know, it's okay to take a step back sometimes to figure things out for ourselves. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And for some of you, stepping away is what's needed right now. You've had to really just quiet your mind to come up with a different plan moving forward, whether being able to work things out with this person that you feel is your twin flame, if you guys have a chance to reconnect, or just finding happiness elsewhere. You're really trying to look inside your heart and figure things out to whatever is challenging you right now. You know that there are decisions that need to be made in your life, but you're trying to do them cautiously, and that's absolutely fine. You got to follow your heart at the end of the day, not what everybody else is telling you. Part of the Hermit energy too, however, is bridging estrangements from people that we are in separation from. So I feel that for some of you that had to abandon a relationship with somebody that you feel is your twin flame, I don't think it's over, because a lot of times twin flames come back together. You just have your individual journeys to go through and learn those lessons individually, grow as people, grow into better people so that you can come back together and start over fresh and continue your twin flame journey. So totally understandable if you are going within right now to just look for answers for yourself and focus on seeking and finding solutions to your problems. But yeah, part of Hermit energy is people from the past coming back into your life. Now moving forward to our Eight of Wands. Eights typically indicate change. And as I mentioned, wands are fire energy. So Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius for some of you. Communication might actually start up again eventually. You got to just give it some time. There is movement that is indicated by that, but you got to just give it some time. Got to be patient a little bit. Now, as I mentioned, we do have that Ace of Cups in reverse, and that's emotional loss. That is feeling empty. You know, the same type of emptiness that's been left by this abandoned chair. So perhaps Pisces, that's how you feel right now, and it's a process. It's not an easy feeling to go through, especially when we've got the Three of Swords bringing forward very similar energies, heartache, grieving the loss of something or someone. That's what I'm feeling at this moment here. But again, that Eight of Wands, you guys might actually start talking again. Maybe the second half of the month, which is right around the corner. So just hang tight and try not to freak out too badly, and just allow this person to come towards you when they're ready to get rid of this mute card and open up lines of communication once again with you. All right, Pisces. So let's get started with the Romance Angels deck. Let's see what else needs to come through for you. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please. What else do we need to know in regards to this reading for the second half of October? What else, please, do we need to know? Whoa, I've got cards flying out everywhere. That is way too many. I was going to take them, but it's just way too many. Let's try that again. Chemistry. You and your twin flame, Pisces, regardless of the problems and the obstacles, at the end of the day, you guys have some pretty intense chemistry with each other. Sometimes we need a break from people, you know, in order to figure things out, to create a better direction in the relationship. So it's okay. I really feel that it's not over here. It's not over between you and this person. Yes, you're feeling empty right now because you're not with them, and perhaps they feel the same way, but this is a journey that you guys are on right now, and it's time to do a little bit of soul searching individually in order to come back together, open up lines of communication, to have more productive conversations, and start working on the challenges so that you guys can move forward towards a better connection with each other. Look at this bottom of the deck. This could be the one for you, Pisces. And perhaps you already know this. Card after that is playfulness. So I feel when you guys are together, and look at this next card, Soulmate. Okay. When you guys are together, I feel that you really enjoy their company. Lots of laughter, lots of great conversation. You guys really interact with each other in a very compatible way. So not only do we have twin flame representation here, but for some of you guys who gravitate more towards looking at your connection as a soulmate connection, it's being represented here as well. And it's being confirmed here that this could be your person. They could actually be the one for you. And that's why you feel so heartbroken and torn and empty over their absence. But just know that this is a cycle and a journey that has to go through its phases, but I feel you guys can actually overcome that. That's awesome. Okay. Was not expecting it to go in that direction. Okay, so let's grab some more. This is by Fire Witch Tarot, Infinity Oracle. So angels and spirit guides, please continue to bring forward your messages for Pisces for the second half of October, please. All right, guys, let's see what else I've got here. I wasn't sure what direction this was going to go, but it's actually really nice. Okay, we've got walking blindly. And sometimes when we are in this space of the Three of Swords, where we're so sad and heartbroken over a separation from somebody, we're just walking blindly in our lives and not really paying attention to what's going on around us. But you need to remove the blindfold here, Pisces, in order to see where you're going. Because right now I feel those of you who are in separation, you've got your own journey that you need to tackle and learn from. And you can't do that if you can't see where you're going. Okay, let's grab another one. Strength, yes. You are a lot stronger than you realize, Pisces. Sometimes when we are, again, tapping into the energy of that Three of Swords, heartbroken, grieving the end of something, feeling empty in our lives because we miss somebody so much that we have so much love and admiration for. And it makes us weak to not be with that person because you're probably not sleeping, you're not eating right, you're not taking care of yourself. But strength comes in many forms, you know, our faith, our physical selves, of course, our spirituality. So many areas that we can tap into that element of strength within ourselves. And you just have to know, Pisces, that you are so much stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. Bottom of the deck, beautiful spirit guides. Your spirit guides, they surround you. They're watching out for you, especially during tough times, during challenging times in your life. You are actually not alone. They're looking out for you. They're protecting you. Okay? So let's add to this with some signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. But yeah, you are protected, Pisces. So, you know, don't ever feel like you're on this journey by yourself because you're being looked after. It may not feel like it sometimes, especially when we are just heartbroken over a situation and feeling the emptiness of a loved one's absence, you know. You can overcome, and you will. All right, so angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know at this time, please? Ooh, songs and information. Bottom of the deck is hummingbird and sweetness, followed by names and energy alignment. Okay, so for some of you guys, there might be certain songs that you hear and you remember this person, you remember your twin flame and or soulmate. There's something in the lyrics that you can really relate to. And I feel some of you guys may have even had songs that you shared together, songs that you both loved, and that was your song for this person. Hummingbird and sweetness, bringing forward very sweet energy from this person that you might be thinking about, Pisces. And I feel you miss that. You miss those sweet times that you guys shared, sweet conversations that you guys have had together. And I feel you will have the opportunity to reconnect with this individual when it's time. If you happen to be seeing their name a lot, it's definitely trying to grab your attention. Or if they might be seeing your name, you know, just randomly. Those are all signs, and it's represented right here. The little things that wouldn't mean much to anybody else, but to you, it's like a light bulb has gone off. So pay attention to those light bulbs that are surrounding you in regard to this connection especially. And I always, for some reason, tap into this particular imagery of that letter M and then the number 3. So the number 3 might be significant for some of you. It could also, for some of you, not a whole bunch of you, I'm feeling, not for this reading anyway, it could have been a third-party situation that broke you guys up, but of course it doesn't have to be. That's for some of you that can relate to that. And if the person that you're thinking about could have a name that starts with an M or have an M very prominently a part of their name. And of course, for those of you who would rather look at it this way, as a W, you know? So take it for however way that makes sense for you. All right, guys, so let's move on to some healing messages from the angels. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please. What else do we need to know at this time? Some healing messages for you, Pisces. I feel you need it, and I feel you're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment. And if so, let's bring forward some healing messages for you. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please. There we are. We've got emerging, we've got dreams, and we've got friendship. All beautiful cards. Okay, Emerging is the type of card that comes through when a person is working on themselves, reinventing themselves, healing themselves, and taking the time to do all of that. It's a part of the journey that you have to be on, Pisces, and I feel your twin flame and or soulmate might be on a very similar journey in their life, and you guys can actually come forward and emerge as the best version of yourselves. That's ultimately what can bring about reconciliation here, because you guys are no longer holding on to the baggage of the past. You've released it, you've worked on it, and you're ready to come back together. Okay? Dreams also represented here, so I can't help but tap into this focus message that came through. Have faith in your dreams, Pisces. Whether it has anything to do with love and romance or some other aspect of your life where you are really trying to work very hard to manifest what it is that you're dreaming about, just know that you can have it, that you can manifest it, and believe in yourself. Friendship is the other card coming forward. There are particular connections that you've made in your lifetime, Pisces, that are crucial to your well-being, to your growth, to your development. These are people that you may have known since you were little, since you were in school, or just that soulmate bond that you could have with a friend. A soulmate does not have to be romantic in nature, okay? And I feel that some of you guys have those types of friendships with people where you really feel like this person has your back. There's nothing that they wouldn't do for you, and perhaps you feel the same. And if you have lost touch with some of your friends, I feel it's time to reconnect those as well. I can't help but tap into the energies that some of your friends that have missed you and have been thinking about you, and it's been a while, it's time to reconnect. It is time to reconnect. I feel that they really miss you, Pisces. Okay, guys, so have a couple of new card decks by Flames of Alchemy. This very first deck is tapping into divine masculine energy specifically. And of course, I have the counterpart to this deck, which is for the divine feminine. So for my divine masculines tuning in, or for whoever represents divine masculine energy in this reading, let's take a look and see what else is going on energetically with this person. Because there's a reason why you guys are more than likely in separation right now. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please, focusing on divine masculine energy. What else do we need to know at this time, please? What else do we need to know for divine masculine energy from this deck, please, for Pisces? Angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know on behalf of the divine masculine? Rage. Ooh, I have a divine masculine who's not very happy here. He's pissed off. And perhaps it's, for some of you, a divine masculine who abandoned the relationship. Something really made him feel very angry here. And if some of you guys had a third-party situation, he's really upset about that, or whoever, again, is representing or tapping into the energy of the divine masculine. It does not have to be male, okay? It could be female too. But this person, very upset. So, bottom of the deck, complacent. That's the energy that they're in. Very complacent energy, because they are really in this space of rage. That's not even normal anger. They're pretty upset. And to put somebody into this space of rage, something major went down that really upset this person. So if a divine feminine betrayed or hurt or made this divine masculine to feel like he was abandoned, then it put him into this space. And so given time, he's now progressed to this complacent type energy. Pretending possibly to not even care. And that's a part of that journey. That's a part of the healing that needs to happen here. Wow. Okay, so now let's see where the divine feminine is coming from. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please. Focusing on divine feminine energy. What does the divine feminine have to say about what's going on here? Or what space or energy is the divine feminine, or whoever is resonating with the divine feminine energy in this reading? Male or female? Let's see. There it is already. Wow. Imposter. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck is retreat. Imposter. Somebody who is pretending to be something that they are not. And maybe that's why this divine masculine is really pissed off, because he dealt with a divine feminine who wasn't being herself, who was maybe pretending to be all into him. But at the end of the day, it was actually a third-party situation. That's for some of you guys. And once he was put into this place of being really pissed off, putting him into rage, that type of energy of rage, then she decided to back off and retreat, because she knew that this was not going to work, you know, that he was not buying it, and she needed to go, you know. So he either abandoned the relationship because he got so upset, or she abandoned the relationship because she knew this wasn't going to go anywhere else as a result of this divine masculine in this space. You know, he is not happy. Not happy. So for those of you resonating with that, that'll hopefully give you a better understanding of what the other person is feeling and thinking. That's interesting. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some messages from the Whispers of Love deck to add to your reading, Pisces. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What else do we need to know at this time? What else for Pisces? Turn on your heart light. And bottom of the deck. Wow, true love. Okay. Turn on your heart light. This card reads, allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And for those of you going through some pretty major challenges in your romantic life, angels are wanting you to really reflect on past experiences where things were actually good in a relationship, and hopefully you can bring that energy forward towards your future connections and just learning what it is that you want in your romantic life, people that you want to surround yourself with, and experiences that you need to learn from so that you don't end up repeating those patterns that are either hurtful or destructive or just not going the way you're wanting things to go. And once you do that, tapping back into this Nine of Cups energy of satisfaction and fulfillment, I do feel with the representation of the mirroring card with that twin flame energy, and then we've got soulmate representation here, and now look at what you've got, true love. Okay, so for some of you guys, there is a potential to work through the challenges that you have endured in your relationship. I feel for some of you that with the element of healing that is needed in the connection, you guys can actually find forgiveness and be able to work through whatever it was that broke you guys up. You know, because not everybody has a divine masculine who is in this space of rage, and not everybody that is tapping into divine feminine energy was being fake or being an imposter. You know, there are certain situations out there who could certainly tap into that, but it's not for everybody. So whatever part of this reading you happen to be resonating with, I hope that it's truly resonating with you and it's helping you to figure things out in regard to a particular person that you have in mind for this reading. But what I really am gravitating towards here is that you guys will be able to work it out. It might take some time, especially while you guys are both more than likely in this hermit mode of soul searching, trying to figure out really what's going on with you personally and how you can make the changes in your life so that you can come back together as two different people, again, emerging as the best version of yourself so that you guys can emerge as a couple, as the best couple that you can be. You know, we've got twin flames, soulmate. This could be the one. There's a lot of chemistry here. And true love. So you can have it. You can fulfill your dream of having and finding the ultimate love that you're looking for, Pisces. You can have it. You can make that wish come true. And in other areas of your life, hold on to your vision of what it is that you're wanting to manifest. Whether it has something to do with your career, starting a business, going back to school, moving, you know, finding a home, whatever the case may be. It's different for every person tuning in. And so this is saying, you know, have faith in your dreams, whatever it represents for you. And you can absolutely manifest it. All right, Pisces. So that's where I'm going to leave this, guys. So much going on here, but I do hope that it offered you the clarity that you needed at this time. If you are interested in a personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, Pisces, with more readings for you. So in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.